I've always wondered how you'd taste.
Well done. Action. Wow. And action.
Hello.
Oh my God, that's Lily Bainbridge. What did you do? No, Art, stop! Let go! Let go! Stop!
The first time I saw the eye stalks was in photos that they were gonna base the eyes off of. And I was like, I don't want this on my face, please.
We made this raccoon mask that went on around her eyes, and then there was a plate on her forehead that had little supports. And then we would attach different lengths of rods. So when it starts to grow, we would put the first stage on, and then the second, and then the third stage.
I will say it was one of the coolest things ever.
Leroy is the poster child of what a man was in the 60s. He is a man that lives to take care of his family. He's strong, forthright, brave, serving in the military and the Air Force. This man is a man of morality, someone who believes that whatever is wrong in the world can only be fixed by what's right in the world. Above all else, he just wants what's best for his family and always leads with that.
This thing is amazing.
You think your old man doesn't know his own kid?
Last present you got me was a tie.
Will and Leroy definitely aren't the same people. He wants him to be this big, tough military guy. When Will, he just likes science books and he just wants to play with his telescope. So he leans towards his mom a little bit more because she's more accepting of who Will is.
Charlotte feels like she's put on the earth to help people, and she's sticking to it, and she's sticking by her husband. She's gonna make the most of where she's been put. I did a montage of exploring Derry. You can feel when something horrific has happened, and you feel that in Derry. There's this patina of like, no, everything's great.
Will is terrified of the image of his dad on fire. It uses this to season his fear.
For that sequence, we built a robotic fish that could swim, and we had to keep it on a line so it didn't disappear down the river, but we could have it swim in a circle around their feet through the rocks.
You see an arm come out of the water and grab him and pull him in. So we just have a burnt arm, like a glove, slip-on glove, because I had to be on a stunt double that was underwater that could reach up and grab Will.
That scene, I'm telling you right now, was probably the coldest I've ever been in my life. I wasn't even really focused on the burnt arm that was at my display. Like, it was just so cold. And I had to act like I wasn't shivering in it.
It pulled me under!
Wait, what?
With you!
You gotta relax, you're not making any sense.
It's the truth!
Hold down!
Leroy wants to believe the things that Will is explaining to him are happening, but it's outlandish. Leroy, he's a military man. He knows about the horrors of war, but even if I can't see what he's seeing, I can see the fear in my son's eyes, and that's enough, I think, to get any parent's attention.
Dick is warped into a reality that is beyond his capabilities currently. And he can feel when he touches it that Derry is bigger than what he thought. That's when we get into the cistern, and if we're talking about the cistern, that set is rock and roll.
The cistern in this show, we recreated the door that he came through and the pile of toys in the old wagon. And then the rest was kind of in black limbo with water on the floor.
It was quite an elaborate system of sewers and depths of water that went in that all needed to be slightly dark with particulate floating, and we needed to have control of the temperature at all times and control of the pH levels. I'm not sure you could have turned the camera in a way that those sewers didn't look amazing.
And that's when he first comes upon Pennywise, and he starts to realize he's not in anybody's head, someone is in his head. And he sees the terror of the history of Derry, but then he starts to see the terror of his own life experience in there, and that's when he's like, oh, someone's flipping the channels of my mind, and that's the terror of it all. Oh no, something's better at this than me, and you want me to catch him. I don't see this happening.
I thought it would be a good idea to have Maddie transform into it in a way that we haven't seen before.
All of the tunnels are underground where none of the children will ever be found.
And that's where the idea of Maddie circling around a pole and singing this song arose. Suddenly, on the back of his head, there's something growing. We realize that that hole is a mouth full of teeth. The creature on his back starts taking over, and we realize that that creature is none other than Pennywise.
The clown! Duck and cover, kiddos.
Was Bob Gray. What was really quite interesting to perform was to perform Bob Gray performing Pennywise, because I was like, how do you do the human version of the clown that's not the demonic thing, but that demonic thing that emulates? Bob Gray is like this alcoholic, and I think he's really miserable because at one point in his life he was at the big circus, and now he's just reduced to this traveling carnival. So he's not very happy where he is. When I had the look of Bob Gray, I was just like, okay, I need to fill out this face with the voice. My attempt at being old-timey, and he's very dry, and he smokes a lot of cigarettes. So there's like a lot of that bubbled up into how he sounded.
The first father and daughter act in its history. The Pennywise and Periwinkle Show.
I can smell his stinky little broken boy body. Can't you?
Shut up. Shut up.
I can't hear you.
I know who this is. You're not gonna scare me.
Speak up, Willie boy.
You wouldn't act.
I can't hear you.
I'm done being scared.
I can't hear you.
Cut.
It is a story about the power of unified belief, and we would not be at this finish line tonight without the unified belief of you all, the most extraordinary, hardworking, talented group of people I have ever had the privilege of working with. And so, from myself, from Brad, from Andy, from Barbara, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, that is a wrap on this season of Welcome to Derry.
Scouts have noted that the residents have been acting more aggressively.
Burn in hell, you son of a bitch!
If we're gonna go after this thing, it needs to be all of us.
That goddamn thing forced itself into my head.
It can't be controlled.
You put us in a cage with a goddamn monster.
The one thing that makes people really listen is fear. You are fucking insane.
This is what it wants, to turn us against each other.
You got my mind all fucked up. I've always wondered how you'd taste. Take my hand.